ladies and gentlemen, listeners from near and far. My name is Sourceville, joined alongside my host, Shane, my main man. And today we're just going to be discussing a little bit of the 8 divisions in the AFC and the NFC, our predictions, and also Shane wanted to talk about, and I will help him out, we'll be talking about the stadium changes and moving. So Shane, why don't we just right into it? Who do you think will win the AFC East? Just you say yours, I'll say mine, we'll just run right through them.
The AFC East, I don't see anybody standing in the Patriots' way. I mean, the Dolphins are a good team, maybe a wild card, but no one's going to stop the Patriots.
I agree. AFC North, we will go with the Steelers for AFC.
The Steelers, I still think Ben Roethlisberger has a couple good years in him. Of course, you got Le'Veon Bell in the backfield, super threatening, and then one of the best receivers in the league, Antonio Brown. I agree with you there. I think the Steelers will take the North.
Now in the AFC South, I might surprise you with this one, but I honestly think that the Houston Texans are gonna take the AFC South. What do you think about that?
Not that surprising. I mean, Deshaun Watson has a lot of potential. He really could be a star quarterback in the future in the NFL. But I'm going to have to go with the Titans. They are on the upswing. Tennessee, man, I got faith in the Titans. DeMarco, you got Marcus Mariota. He's a great quarterback.
Right.
Can run, can throw. I'm going to take the Titans.
All right. In the AFC West, who do you have for that division?
The AFC West, really tough because you got 3 really solid teams in the Chiefs, Raiders, and Broncos.
Absolutely.
But I'm going to have to take the Raiders. As long as Derek Carr's around, I think the Raiders will take that.
Now, hold on, folks. We have a caller coming in.
Hey, how's it going? What's your name?
Hey, I'm back from South Florida, huge football fan, big Dolphins fan. But, I wanted to dig into the question I'm going to ask. You're going through all the teams out of the whole league. What is the sleeper team that could go far, even to the Super Bowl? The team that no one really expected.
For me, I think my sleeper team would have to be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Similar to the Titans, they are on the upswing. Jameis Winston, I think, is going to be a star in the NFL someday if he can work on his accuracy a little bit better. But I think the Buccaneers are my sleeper team this year. I think they are going to surprise a lot of people, be a wild card, maybe make a run in the postseason. Sawyer, what about you?
I'd say my sleeper this season, probably the Washington Redskins. Just like Shane said, this team is also on the upswing. Definitely, I think 100% they will be a wild card and a contender to possibly, maybe even go for the Super Bowl.
That's intriguing stuff. All right, well, thank you, Max, for calling in. We appreciate that. Now let's move to the NFC, Sawyer. The NFC East, up in the air, if you ask me. But I'm going to have to take the Cowboys. I mean, with Ezekiel Elliott and Dak Prescott, I think there's no stopping them. Zeke is for real. Of course, this is a sophomore season in the NFL. But, he has potential to be one of the greatest running backs of all time. Of course, Dak Prescott, also an amazing young talent. What do you think?
Well, I definitely agree with that. The combination of Prescott and Zeke, it's really something that shocked us because obviously Tony Romo out, you got Dak Prescott, rookie. A lot of people did not think he was going to be as great as he was last season, but obviously proved us wrong. Zeke is a beast. Unstoppable, takes more than 2 defenders to bring him down. I definitely think Cowboys will take that series as well.
Let's move to the NFC North. I'm going to take the Packers. I know the Vikings are a really threatening team.
That's who I was going to go with for this one.
If the Vikings can stay healthy, I will take the Vikings all day. They've got 2 decent quarterbacks, which is something that most teams don't have. But I still think the Packers will win the division. Aaron Rodgers is one of the best quarterbacks in the league. I'm going to take the Packers.
All right, now we're on to the NFC South. For this one, I will say the Atlanta Falcons. I think I know what you're going to say. Go ahead and tell me what you think, Shane.
Actually, I'm going to agree with you. The Falcons, Matty Ice, man, MVP. You got so many offensive weapons that I think the Falcons have the best offense in the entire NFL. There's no stopping them.
I agree with that. Also, you cannot mention, if you're going to mention the Atlanta Falcons, you cannot not mention the best wide receiver in the league. Definitely Julio
Absolutely.
Jones. Incredible Super Bowl and all season. That man is one tough guy to beat.
I would not be surprised to see the Falcons right back in Super Bowl 52. Lastly, let's move to the West. I see this division as fairly weak. I mean, last year, only one team finishing 500 or better, and that was the Seahawks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have to take the Seahawks again. Russell Wilson's a pretty solid quarterback in this league. How about you, Sawyer?
I'll agree with the Seahawks. I know that you are a big Cardinals fan, and that I know you wish that you could say that the West is not weak, and they do have a powerhouse, but I definitely agree with the Seattle Seahawks for sure taking the West.
All right, let's talk. All these teams are relocating lately, and it's really getting under my skin.
Why is that, Shane?
I'm from St. Louis. I was a Rams fan growing up, and then they just out and leave you, and you don't know what to do. I mean, now St. Louis is trying to make all these efforts to bring in an MLS team. That failed recently. It's hard on the city when a city is a part. I mean, a team is a part of a city, and then they just leave so quickly, and you're left not knowing what to do. It hurts.
Right, Shane. Like that has a big of impact as any sports fan. You know that. Like what would the Miami Marlins fans do if I know they just got one, but what if they move their next stadium and they put it somewhere like, let's say, Fort Lauderdale, or they put it somewhere like Largo or something? It'd be crazy, and the fans, they just wouldn't know what to do with themselves.
It is, but of course you got to take into account that sports leagues are both leagues and businesses. Money's always a motive with those guys. I mean, I believe that St. Louis could have made the adequate changes to keep the team, but most people did not actually favor keeping the Rams. I was not one of them, but in my opinion, the Chargers had to move, the Raiders had to move. It sort of varies on the team, I think.
I definitely agree with that. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to go to commercials for Shane Sawyer at SNS Radio. Stay tuned.